that you want to prove your substantiation on it. You don't need to explain. That is the understanding of Standing Order 101 and Standing Order 105 on veracity. So he has even gone ahead and even is increasing, is creating other allegations which we didn't demand, Mr. Speaker, because even, can you guide the judges? He cannot be saying he wants to protect the Constitution and abusing the same Constitution. We must follow the Constitution, Your Excellency, sir. And if you want to run for president, run away from such issues. Mr. Speaker, the point I'm trying to make is very simple. It is just to explain to us, this is the standing order, this is what I'm going to use. He doesn't need to debate or explain, Mr. Speaker. Can you guide the member appropriately? Because he will increase some of us to raise further clarifications.
Senator Omtatah was doing so well, actually, up to that point. Yes. Because what he was giving us is the documents that he wants to table for my analysis. Because, you know, this is so voluminous, I cannot determine now. So what I want you to do, Senator Omtatah, is to table the documents that you have as your evidence of substantiation. And then I will communicate after I go through the volume. Yes, Senator Majority Leader.
I'm saying you have guided it, Senator Omtatah, very well. And I'm keenly listening because I want to hear the documents that he's tabling. But the reading of Standing Order 105, Mr. Speaker, is not what he is doing. Because what he's doing now is to justify his statement. I believe that is not in his place because he has already made the allegation. He has been challenged, Mr. Speaker. So therefore, I want to believe that you need to guide. And also lastly, can you guide on time, Mr. Speaker? Because otherwise, we may be here the entire afternoon in the pretext that I am showing the documents. Then Omtatah speaks until it's 6:30. Can you guide us? So just for good order.
Majority, of course, reading the documents that he is tabling does not take even 2 minutes. Maximum 3 minutes. Just to read. The way Senator Sifuna did yesterday so well, he tabled all the documents. And then the Speaker is analyzing his evidence. So Senator Sifuna and Deputy Minority Leader, can you also guide the team on how to table documents before the Senate?
I think Mr. Sifuna, Senator Sifuna can inform on how thick his document was.
Omtatah, proceed and table your documents. And you stop dramatizing.
Senators, I'm not dramatizing, Mr. Speaker. I'm dealing with a problem here. I'm dealing with a house that got some very ignorant members who cannot distinguish between what is inside our budget and parliamentary approval.
Senator Omtatah, you see now what you are actually inviting this afternoon. Senator Ndiokech, what is your point of order? Order, Senator Omtatah. Senator Omtatah, just listen to the points of order.
Mr. Speaker, I understand the veracity of this matter, and I understand that Senator Omtatah is keen to substantiate what the documents that he has brought here, and we need to understand them also. However, Mr. Speaker, the rules of this House are very clear on the language that must be used in this House. To call members of this House, and you know he has used the English term "some." From where we come from, the word "some" means that it is a number of people here. Mr. Speaker, we have got very competent members in this House. And if Omtatah feel that some are ignorant, Mr. Speaker, it would be abusive to those members. I find that term unparliamentary, and I don't want it to go to a big drama. I just wanted to ask you, perhaps through your orders, Mr. Speaker, that Senator Omtatah withdraws and apologize to all members of the House, but in the same spirit, I support him to just make sure that he actually presents this document, because I want to go through them somebody who understands numbers, I'm very keen on this substantiation so that I can be able to support him coming. But yeah. Yeah, we'll get the analysis from the speaker. So, but we need to get to understand them. But you need to withdraw that issue under ignorance, and then. The speaker, this point of order must first of all apologize for, because I'm scared. Maybe I'm among the.
I'll question Senator Omtatah. Use parliamentary language, and also respect to your colleague members.
To say somebody is ignorant does not mean you are insulting him. To say somebody is stupid is an insult. To say somebody is ignorant is not an insult and is parliamentary. It means he requires information, and people make points of order here, Mr. Speaker, asking to inform somebody. When you ask to inform me, you are basically saying I'm ignorant of an issue, and so you are informing me. The word ignorant does not mean
Senator
stupid.
Omtatah. Senator Sifuna, what is your point of clarification that you want to raise?
Speaker, I just wanted to intervene as a leader in this House and to speak to, I don't know, we are in our WhatsApp group together. I don't want to say it here. But Honorable Chair, you know, this problem has been created partly by our rules, that we feel frustrated sometimes as members that the House never gets to know what the quality of material that was presented to the Speaker before the decision is made, because the decision is usually the Chair's decision. Now, for instance, I was asked to substantiate something on this floor just a few weeks ago. I provided video, and I had requested that that video be played here. For some reason, that has not happened. I continue to sit here just waiting for judgment. Secondly, the document that I tendered here or tabled was a one-page document. It was an extract of the Hansard of the National Assembly. So, of course, I took a shorter time. What we can encourage Senator Omtatah to do is to run quickly through the list of the documents. And if we, as members of the House, just afford him a little latitude, I'm sure by now we would have finished. Because the issue that he is raising is a heavy issue. I don't think it is comparable to any other moment when we have been required to substantiate heavy matters like this. So if you can guide, Chair, if you can guide that we allow him, you can specify the amount of time, but during that time there be as few interruptions as possible so that he as a presidential candidate can go through the material that is presenting him.
What I guided so well, Senator Sifuna, Deputy Minority Whip. Senator Sigei owned your houses. Cherargei, Cherargei. What I meant is that Senator Omtatah, just read through the list of documents that you have, right? And then you give the chair time to go through that volume so that now you can determine whether you have substantiated your issues. And Honorable Senators, I will not take any other point of order until Senator Omtatah clears his issues. Senator Omtatah, stop.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, thank you.
I gave him the question. Senator Cherargei, Senator Okech, and don't need any guidance from you as I sit here. I gave him question that he should use parliamentary language. That is enough question.
So,
Proceed,
Mr. Speaker,
Senator Omtatah.
thank you for protecting me from my good friend, the Bull of Nandi. So, Mr. Speaker, I have got a total of 3 sets of documents that are contained in this volume. The first, and these documents were downloaded from the websites of the National Treasury, the Central Bank of Kenya, Parliament, and the Auditor General. Mr. Speaker, number 1, the Appropriation Act of 2014 on pages 1 to 20. Number 2, the Appropriation Act of 2015 on pages 21 to 41. Number 3, the Appropriation Act 2016 on pages 42 to 68. Number 4, the Appropriation Act 2017 on pages...
Senator Omtatah, you don't need to read the 93 documents now.
What are you asking me to do, honestly? Mr. Speaker, I would rather you throw me out than I do a shambolic job here. Throw me out, I go. I go in my documents.
Be able to read all through from number 1 to 93.
Why shouldn't I read? People
just say you have
here,
documents from number 1 to number 93. And then, unless you are unable to substantiate, then the standing order will deal with it.
Walk away.
You can't give yourself... majority leader.
Mr. Speaker, maybe we should help our colleague Senator Omtatah, because maybe he's under the wrong impression that there are people who are opposed to him tabling this evidence. Let me tell you, Senator Omtatah, at least myself, I take this issue of debt very seriously. It is the biggest threat to our existence as a country today. And any attempt, Mr. Speaker, to make things better is most welcome. I'll let you know, for example, Senator Omtatah, just a comment, so that you know that we wish you well and I support what you're doing, and I'd wish to learn from the documents you've tabled. When the debt anchor came to this House in 2019, I was among the only 6 senators that opposed it. 90% of members supported that day to move it from 6 to 10 trillion. Therefore, I support what you're doing. But to guide us as a House, what the Speaker is requesting you to do is to tell us, I have downloaded documents from National Treasury, this and this, from Parliamentary Budget Office or the National Assembly, whatever, such and such documents. But honestly, to expect that as a House, we will sit, especially because there's no material value to us, listing all the 93 documents that you have, is being unfair on the time of the House. Given that it's the last day, we have business that we need to prosecute. So we take what you're saying seriously. I also want, maybe perhaps if the Speaker can allow, that the rest of us, we also read through your documents. But you will lose good opportunity to do good value for your country if we dwell on the sideshows of the items you want to read and the rest, and not the very important documents you're tabling. Therefore, it's a humble request from your colleagues, not the Speaker alone.
Senator Sosi.
Mr. Speaker, you know, when you read Standing Order number 105, it's very clear. It talks about substantiation. And my English dictionary reading of the meaning of substantiation, it means you provide proof or evidence. I think Senator Omtatah is a victim of inadequacy of our standing orders. Because if he raised a matter, a claim in this House, and he was to come and provide proof within Standing Order number 105, then we should allow him to do that, instead of appearing like to be curtailing him, because some of the things he's going to say is going to be discomfort to some people. I have gone through this before, Mr. Speaker. You remember I raised the issue of Moi University. And the same Cherargei did not allow me to substantiate. Eventually, the evidence I had, the Speaker came later to declare that evidence as not admissible in this House. So, Mr. Speaker, this is a House where we need to exercise freedom of speech. Let me finish.
I want
this
to
is
give
a House.
That gratitude because you have mentioned his name, so that also it is fair.
Yeah, but I was already on a point of order. I was on a point of order, Mr. Speaker. I was on a point of order. For heaven's sake, I was on a point of order.
Senator Ososi. Senator Ososi, have your seat first. Senator Ososi, you know, being on a point of order also you cannot impute improper motive and allegations to your colleagues, even if you're on a point of order, right? So that is why it is the obligation of the chair to make sure that the House is managed well. But also, let us give Senator Omtatah time just to table the documents. And actually, once you table these documents, the chair also has the obligation even to declare the property of the House. And I have no problem with the documents, even if members interact with them. Senator Omtatah, proceed. No, both of your point of orders have been dismissed. Senator Omtatah. Senator Omtatah, kindly do justice to this House so that we make progress.
Mr. Speaker, when I opened and I talked about mathematics coming from mathematics, and 1 plus 1 not always adding up to 2, and circumstances where 1 plus 1 just remains 1, I was pointing at exactly this kind of misbehavior, this kind of misconduct. And maybe, Mr. Speaker, we are here for performance. The substantiation I'm being asked to make is a performatory substantiation. I'm not created for performance. I'm real. And so either I'm allowed to substantiate, Mr. Speaker, sir,
proceed and table your documents, Senator Omtatah.
Or you cannot tell me not to give a digest. You cannot tell me not to read the list of what I'm presenting and then claim I'm substantiating. I don't mock myself, Mr. Speaker, sir.
What you said is you have 93 set of documents.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Who said I have to bring one document? Who said I have to bring one document?
I think you are not ready to substantiate.
So be it. We are lowering the dignity of this House. We cannot come here with rumors. I'm trying to substantiate an item. The consequences of not substantiating is being thrown out of this House.
You must use the procedures of substantiation.
The consequences are dire.
Can you lay down the documents that you have? Also for the chair.
You have denied me the chance to lay down the documents I have. If I cannot go through the list of documents I've presented, Mr. Speaker, sir, it's me who is being challenged. I have to read the 93 documents.
Can you just table what you have?
If the majority leader said there's no time, you have got power under standing order number 1 to adjourn this process. We come back in the new term when there's enough